I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon. They sing on a sleepless night. Try to catch me howling at the moon. Won't stop fighting to the very end. Many men try to reach it, many men have fell. But if you wanna get to heaven, you gotta raise a little hell. And I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down. Will you find me? Hope you find me. I'll be back home soon. When the sun rises, when the sun
Boom. All right. I think I'm here. Y'all tell me if I'm here or not. I mean, I'm looking amazing. I'm looking amazing. Yeah, let me. You know what? I can check myself. I can just go over here. There we go. I hear myself. How y'all doing? What's up? Happy Friday, or should I say Friday? I see Natalie is here. What's up, Ebony? What up, Kim C? What up, Natalie? What's up, Latoya Luciano? Empress, the Queen of Wands Tarot. How are you? How's it going? Brock, what's going on? What's up, T-Gum? Jay Powell. Joseph Jameson. Lady of Zion 101 just fell in with a question. Like, look. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Look. One no, hey, no, how you doing? Hey, Prophet. I'm happy to catch a live. Just pow. No kiss on the cheek. No buying me dinner. None of that. Just pow. There it is. What's up, honeybee? How's it going? Jessica, love 222. How is it? How's it going? What about you? How's everybody doing, man? Look, it's Friday. It is the end of the week. It's the last day. Man, what y'all gonna do? In Atlanta, we had that song. It's Friday, it's Friday, it's the end of the week, it's the last day. Now what? Yeah, that was like, man, that was like old V103 days or something like that. You got to be from here to know. But Hopefully, y'all are doing all right. Welcome to those of you who's the first time catching me live. Welcome to the regulars. Y'all know, 'cause I see IQ with that look, just the eyes emoji. I'm like, IQ, this gonna be a chill stream. It's gonna be a chill stream. It's y'all that normally get a little cattywampus on Fridays. I don't know what it is about Fridays, but y'all get a little zesty, a little spicy. Maybe y'all, gearing up for the weekend. I don't know. I have no idea. But we'll see. We will see. But anyway, what y'all working on? I have been retooling some things. What's up, Alexis? I have been retooling some things because y'all know I have now. I'm so excited about this. I am so excited about this because y'all know I've been letting y'all know I have weekly classes, right? Y'all probably sick of me mentioning it. Let me tell y'all something. I have some great people in there. Meet with them every week. But man, sometimes y'all know how easily I get off track, right? What's up, Janae? Y'all know how easy I get off track. Well, them nignogs get off track too. So we'll get there Thursday. We meet every Thursday via Zoom, right? And I'll go, hey, what y'all want to talk about today? In full prophetic mode. Like, what y'all want to talk about today? And they'll go, whatever you want to talk about. I'm like, man. So I'm like, we need more structure. We need more structure. And also, we need an endpoint. Not saying that any course in Hoodoo is an endpoint because we are all constantly, somebody told me a long time ago. I think that I don't know who they got it from because this dude wasn't smart enough to come up with it. He wasn't. Irv, if you watching this, bruh, love you to death. Shoot, travel light, but I know you didn't. Yeah, you told me who you got it from, and I forget. Malachi York, I think it was. However you feel about the brother, this saying, he said that we're all always being and becoming. The two B's, we're all always being and becoming. We're being who we are while becoming the best possible version of ourselves. So we're always in flux while enjoying where we are at the same time. And so I'm like, you know what? There should, even though we enjoy meeting every week, there should be an endpoint. We're all lifelong students, or we should be, but there should be a goal in sight. And I'm thinking, well, how long would it take me to make somebody competent? And I mean, y'all know I love to teach. Shoot, if y'all think I like to teach now, you should have seen me when I was drinking. Man, you look, give me a cup with a little bit of something in it. Man, look, we have class all night. Now, what you are being taught at the end, who knows? What's up, Divine Source? And I'm not gonna remember. Hopefully, you write notes down. But I say, we need to have, and I thought about 12 weeks, 12 weeks. But that came up with its own problems. What's up, Kramer? That came up with its own problems. Here, I'm gonna bring it to y'all. Cause y'all family. I love y'all. I should be able to talk to y'all. Oh, and whoever you are that is calling me from jail, you're calling the text line from jail. Unfortunately, I cannot answer. I can't. This is a business line, so I can't answer that. And I know you're not family because family has my personal number. So I am flattered that you have my number and you are attempting to call me in jail. Unfortunately, I cannot pick up. And I'm being honest and I'm being serious. So I mean, once you bond out, because this is a county jail thing. Once you bond out, hit me up and we'll get to it. So this is what I came up with. It's gonna be a 12-week course, right? 12-week course. The price is gonna be the same. The price is gonna be shoot. If anything, they may go up. No, I don't think they're gonna go up. I don't think. But let me. Somebody's in that's currently in the class started calling it a syllabus. And I'm like, let me see what the syllabus is. Let me pull up the syllabus. Empress said they may be trying to get a bond out work. You know what? Maybe, maybe. Shoot. But if you in there, ain't much you can do. Hoodoo. you work with a lot of things. It's like that old school show that I know a lot of y'all don't remember. It's called MacGyver. Whereas MacGyver would be in some of the weirdest, the guy that was the guy's name, MacGyver, and he would be in some of the weirdest situations, right? Some of the weirdest situations, but some kind of way he was always able to get out of them. Always able to get, what's up, Divine Aqua? Always able to get out of, and he would get out of them with some of the weirdest things. Like he was like a mastermind of like creating stuff out of everyday objects. Like he would make a bomb out of like just like little sticks and twigs and spit and a little bit of dirt, and it's like boom, he blows his way up out of there. He'd take like a pencil and some paper clips and build a helicopter or something. So Hoodoo has an aspect of that because the ancestors had very little and they made use of what it is that they had. But still, you got to get a hold of something. But the power, prayer is strong. Prayer is strong. All right, this is what I came up with. And let me tell y'all something. I've been drinking a bunch of energy drinks. So I'm gonna have to pay that water bill frequently. So y'all can get a bunch of breaks because I'm gonna have to pay that water bill, come back. But so it's 12 weeks. It's gonna be a 12-week thing, right? And the syllabus is gonna include things like, a little hoodoo history, hoodoo lore, some Bible work, King James Version. Divination, like how to give readings, how to do readings, candles, how to properly use oils, incense, and powders. Uh, two weeks we're gonna spend on herbs. 2 weeks we're gonna spend on. And guess what? Guess what? It's not. What up, Nate? What's up, brother? The weeks that we spend on herbs is gonna be stuff that we use, and that's something that I want to speak about. So somebody remind me. I need somebody to remind me, Prophet, you were going to speak about look, I know what I'm gonna need to remember. Using common roots and herbs. So it's just somebody, when I get lost, say, Prophet, you were gonna speak about using common roots and herbs. So that's gonna be 2 weeks, right? And by then we should be around week 7. So we're gonna spend we're gonna spend 2 weeks on spirits, ancestors, and the other spirits. And we're gonna spend 2 weeks, no, 3 weeks on just giving out workings, right? Because at this point, I shouldn't have to worry about if I say light a candle that you're gonna make this old burnt up mess, right? We have a strong foundation built up at this point, which a lot of folks seem to neglect. Y'all jump straight to the workings and don't know how to properly light a candle. So by this point, I think y'all should be able to do that. If I say use a powder, y'all should be able to do it. And what I told the class, y'all, I said, this is the point where I know I won't be getting any stupid questions. And people are like, people say all the time, there's no such thing as a stupid. Yes, there are some dumb questions out there. And then this is the part that I want y'all, because we're gonna spend 3 weeks on workings, right? And the last week is going to be on how to make oils, incense, and powders. That's the last week. The last week is going to be on how to make. Or now, why do y'all think I did it the last week? I'm gonna take the first. I'm gonna take the very first what you call it, water bill break. But y'all tell me why y'all think I put it there. Be right back, y'all. Whew. Oh man. Well, I tell you. All right, let's see. Let's see. I'm back. Let's see. Karima says because everyone wants to jump in head first out of the basics. That's part of it. That's part of it. Um, I'm about to tell you. What's up, JW? Tika- Why you made it laugh? I can't come up with a good reason because we have to understand. And honestly, this was a good one, but this wasn't really it because y'all know how y'all do. I love my people. Y'all know I love my people, but I know y'all. I know y'all. If I made week one how to make oils, incense, and powders, look, folks be like, I ain't coming no more. But people be like, I ain't coming no more. And there'll be like 84 versions of King Lou's Hoodoo shops. People would be coming up with their own oils and you know what I'm saying? If I made that at the beginning. And the issue with that is I am going, look, look, I know, look, T Gum, I know you laughing, but you know the truth. You know the truth. The same folks who will pay for 1 month of YouTube premium just so they can download a whole bunch of videos. Just so, like, I ain't gonna lie, I did it. But I kept paying once I want, I kept paying because it's worth it to me not to have to watch a bunch of ads. But at first, I did it just so I could download videos. So when I'm in the car or I'm out to eat with my nephew, I could have him watching a tablet and and I can eat in peace, right? And I can eat in peace. But but I know some people in other industries that have subscription based platforms because I thought about starting it myself, my own Hoodoo Netflix. But one of the problems that they were having is people would pay for the first month, download everything, and then not pay again. And if I'm talking, if I'm talking about an actual Hoodoo course, I ain't gonna because eventually this will be correspondence. I'm thinking. Have to work out the logistics of that. But, if I want to still offer a payment plan to my people, because people may not still have that amount up front. So if I want to continue to offer a payment plan, I ain't having y'all just jumping in the first month and then opening up a shop. Oh no. Oh, can't do it. Can't do it. Even though, I have a kind heart. I have a kind heart. So I still, who knows what I'll do. What's up, musical mood ring? What's up, Dana of the Orisha? Dana of the Orisha. What's going on? Lafayette. So that's what we working on. But here's the thing. Here is the thing. This is the issue. The issue that I'm having is I forget like the class only option, right? Because if you get a kit, then you get the kit plus 12 weeks of instruction for like what 500. And y'all remember the last one where I told y'all it went up to that. And the class only option is 350. So we're looking at, you know, dang, that person called again. Dang, I hope they're able to bond out. So let's say 350 divided by 12. That's $29 a week. And I'm like, dang, that's 120 a month. But I don't know. I don't know. But with a 12-week course, right? I think I could conceivably run two classes at the same time. Have one meeting on Tuesday, another one meeting on Thursday, or one meeting Thursday at 5, another meeting Thursday at 7. I don't know. I could figure it out. But this is what I'm thinking. If someone needs a payment plan, they're probably going to have to wait until the next one. And by then, you should be able to have at least, 4, 8 weeks worth of payment saved. I don't know. I'm figuring it out. I'm just what they call it spitballing, just spitballing. But I don't know. 'Cause I know if I made it, if I uploaded all the videos instead of meeting in person, if I just recorded them and uploaded them, man, y'all pay 1 month. Download everything and be gone. And then I gotta send spirits after. Who wants to go through that? I don't want to be causing y'all all kinds of headaches and nightmares and upset tum tums, and y'all don't want it either. But anyway, that's what I got working on. That's what I'm working on. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Somebody had a question. Lady of Zion. I'm finally ready for your question, ma'am. Finally ready for your question. What are some methods an old lover can curse you? Oh man. There's a bunch. There's a bunch. My ex told me them ninjas gonna be a nightmare in your life, and you will see I'm the one who really loves you. He just passed away in 2022. Well, to me, that don't sound that to me just sounds like somebody who's just like, um, you know, you gonna miss me when I'm gone. He suffered brain damage from a stroke and was kept alive from September 27th until November 4th. Since I discovered the news, he has been astrally projecting to me. Okay, okay. So my question to you is, why do you feel that he is astrally projecting to you? And I'm not saying that that is not possible. That is not. I'm not saying that at all. But a lot of times, people will feel that someone is attacking them astrally when a lot of times it is just self-fulfilling fear and paranoia. And when I say paranoia, people think that I'm calling them crazy. I'm absolutely not. I'm absolutely not, because sometimes I get paranoid about stuff. I do. Listen, if y'all want to see paranoia, see me walk outside to that shed at night now that I've seen those eyes. Look, I'm out there looking like Pookie from what you call thinking something gonna come leaping out the bushes at me all the time. So no, I'm not calling anyone who is paranoid about spiritual attack crazy. Absolutely not. That would be crazy of me since I'm a spiritualist. But I will say that if the incidences of someone astrally attacking you are extremely and exceedingly rare. Extremely and exceedingly rare. It is possible and most likely probable that sometimes we get so nervous about things, like maybe we have a streak of bad luck. Maybe we have a streak of issues popping up that we can't explain where it's coming from. Our car acts up for no reason. People start getting sick. Maybe we get sick ourselves, and before we get a reading from someone that we trust, because I'm gonna touch on that, or we do divination ourselves, we just start assuming that it is spiritual in nature. And then we're like, well, the next logical step, if once you make the assumption that it is spiritual in nature, the next logical step is to try to ascertain who actually did it. And then when you're like, who did it? Oh, well, my ex did say this. And then what happens? You're stressing about it, you're worrying about it. Dreams, even though we like to think they're all prophetic, most of the time your dreams are just your brain meats trying to keep itself occupied at night while you laying there. So your brain is sitting there like, well, I ain't got nothing to do. Well, let's make a nice movie. Most of the time, 99.9% of the time, guys, your dreams are just something, what you've uploaded into your brain during the day through thinking, daydreaming, worrying, and stressing, or whatever, and then it replays it at night while you're sleeping. And it does not have to be linear. You can have a nightmare about something you saw 3, 4 months ago, or something that happened when you were a child. But since you're constantly thinking, well, maybe it's my ex hexing me, well, now you're gonna like, and now he's like gonna be the boogeyman in your sleep. The only reliable way is to get divination by someone you trust. And that can be kind of hard. Trust me, I know. That's why I did castrating the marketeers to help to steer y'all towards somebody you can trust. It can really the issue I have is that a lot of people in the spiritual community, and this isn't a new thing. This has been happening since my dad's time, since my grandma's time. There have always been spiritualists who will prey on you. And before people start using the word scammer, understand that This has been going on with mechanics for the longest. It goes on with doctors, it goes on with lawyers. There's always going to be those who want to prey on others, unfortunately. So there are spiritualists who have no problem telling you what you want to hear. And a lot of times, and it sounds weird, but people want to hear that there's something spiritual going on. Because if you can put a label on it, which we love to put labels on things, if you can put a label on it, then maybe there's a cure. And of course, they have one for you. Oh yeah. Oh shoot. Oh, absolutely. You are toe up with spirits, but don't worry. I got something for you. Pop. I got the remedy. When someone comes to me with what you're with a situation like yours, I always ask them, well, why would he do this? Okay. And stuff like that. There's this old saying, like when you're walking through the woods and you see hoof prints, you best be thinking horse before you start thinking zebra. Okay. Meaning you're walking through the woods and you see some hoof prints in the ground. You might want to assume that it was a horse that did it or a deer before you start thinking, oh, I wonder if a zebra done ran through here. Because why the hell is a zebra running through Georgia? Okay. Why the hell is a zebra running through Georgia? It better not be. So that's the thing. Get a reading done from somebody that's not going to tell you that it's always an issue. Okay. Honeybee. Honeybee says, "Will you have any medallions or money trees in stock soon?" I do. I put them up. Someone just bought one, and so I had 5. I've got 4 left, and so I don't think did I show this to y'all the other night? My money drawing necklace that I had before is hard to find those jokers, and I'm not melting metal, y'all, and and ping, ping, making them myself. So I have to source these things and then bless them. So this is what I have now. I like these. I've got the money trees. They come with a chain. I don't know why this look like a little weed bag. It's not. But yeah, they I don't know why is it not focusing? Yeah, there we go. And it comes with a little chain. You can wear it around your neck. All right, I got 4 of them left. Somebody just ordered one. And if you got an order pending, everything is going out this weekend. It's cuffing season, y'all. And cuffing season is busy, 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 busy. Oh, Lady of Zion, I appreciate it. I've heard that. Funny thing is, I had this lady who would book readings all the time, and I'm like, "There's nothing going. There's nothing wrong with you." She's like, "I know. It's just you cheaper than the therapist," and I'm like, "Shoot, I might have to fix that." Not Boule. What's up, sis? Yo, me and Coco, we practicing our Haitian Creole. I'm going to Haiti, y'all. I'm going to Haiti. Anyway, Lady of Zion said, I found a black feather during that time, and I even sent messenger text, but never responded until I found out. Well, finding a feather in and of itself is not a sign of spiritual activity. But when we're worried about stuff, we make everything a sign. Don't we all? Have y'all noticed that? When we are worried or stressed, we make everything a sign. Spiritual folks. And water bill, y'all. I'll be right back. But yeah, we make everything a sign. We spiritual people, we do that. Because we know that spirit does communicate through signs. And when we're stressed, we start looking for any sign that it's about to lighten up. Like, oh, those clouds black on one side, but the sun's shining on the other side. Oh, shit, did I just did I just hear? We do. And that's just part of human nature, guys. Just because we're spiritual folks does not mean we're no longer human anymore. And we are still held under like human emotions, human fears, human doubts, and stuff like that. And that's great. We should want to. We should want to because you know the those s- fears and small insecurities and things is just part of the human equation, and we don't want to let any of that stuff go. Let me go pay the water bill, y'all. I'll be right back. Hold on, Brock, you need to go to pill call. No, I'm just kidding, brother. I'm just playing, Brock. Whew. All right, y'all. Man, when I tell y'all those energy drinks, boy, phew, and I need to because y'all, I've been going ham, and y'all know I normally eat keto slash carnivore. My body feels better. My allergies are much less. But every so often I go down this slippery slope. Like I'll tell y'all what did it. 'Cause I remember I had food poisoning a while back and got over that and dropped a bunch of weight. And I was like, shoot, I can man, I give myself a little treat. And then y'all, Olive Garden and that never ending pasta bowl. I am a sucker for that never ending pasta bowl. You mean to tell me, and I always get the add-on with the meats. You can put the meats on. You mean to tell me I can have unlimited chicken Alfredo? You trying to tell me that I can have Alfredo with angel hairs and man, and then that went to CC's. If y'all don't have a CC's, it's like all you can eat cheap pizza and it's good. I like it. Shoot. Then that went to Little Debbie's Cakes, and it was a slippery slope. But I don't stop sliding. But now, when you go off a low carb diet and go back to eating carbs, your body it just holds a lot of water. So drinking the energy drinks, I know they ain't no good for me, T gum, but all this running to the bathroom gets all that water out of you. Gets all that water out of you. But look, did nobody remind me? I'm doing good, reminding myself about castrating the marketeers, right? Castrating the marketeers, because y'all like that video. And so I'm doing another one right here. And I'm gonna clip this and make this a video. 3641. Let me write that down so I know where to go back in this video. So here's a what's up, Denise? Here's a castrating the marketeers for you guys, because I know it is so hard finding a legitimate spiritualist or legitimate working, especially when it comes to hoodoo, because there's so much mixed up stuff out there and things like that. So one way is, if the working that you're looking at, or the book that you're looking at, or the blog, or the podcast you're listening to, they give out a working that has a whole bunch of special ingredients. Okay. See, I'm from Southwest Atlanta. And growing up, people say, look, the game to be sold and not told. And we meant something different by that. But see, the marketeers, boy, they meant something specific. What they meant was, listen, we ain't gonna tell you really how to do the work. Our goal is to sell the work to you. And so the marketeers knew that traditionally the African ancestors, we did a lot with the little. And but what we did have access to, we used for our workings. And a lot of that was roots and herbs that grew outside, because see, there was no Amazon, there was no Walmart, there was no eBay, nobody was delivering anything. People, my wonderful little weird folks on Etsy weren't making stuff. No, there were no shops, and if there were, what we gonna do? Walk off the plantation to go shop, and with what money? So we used whatever we could pick, whatever we could grab obscurely and quickly. That evolved to the herbs and spices in the kitchen, because that was something that was readily available. Things like cinnamon, things like salt, things like pepper, stuff like that. And so the marketeers knew that they were like, wait a minute, I can't tell, I don't want to tell them too much on how to do this work. I want to sell it to them, but how can I sell them stuff that they can easily grab from outside? How can I sell them stuff that is up in the cupboard anyway? And I have a shop, King Lou's Hoodoo Shop, www.trueconjure.com. And I sell basil, you know, and you can buy it in the store. You know why I sell it? Because just in case you have a working and you want everything to come at one time. Boom. All right. Your candles, your roots, herbs, everything can come at once. Perfect. But see, the marketeers, they were like, they can just go grab this stuff from outside. See, this is back when y'all actually went outside. Hey, we got to find a way. Oh, shoot. This is what we do. We tell them that we're gonna put out a book, and in the book, we're gonna put workings that have like 85 different essential oils in them. No. And you know what? We're gonna tell them that they need dirt from a crossroads that was collected under a blood moon. Because realistically, when they gonna have that? But we can sell it to them. Hey, boss, I just picked that dirt out the backyard. Shh, shh. That was crossroads dirt collected under a blood moon. You hear me? Put it in the catalog. Put it in the catalog. And more odd ingredients. A lot of times, people, when folks are like, man, I just can't find anything authentic. Ask yourself, what could the ancestors have potentially gotten their hands on? Now, of course, hoodoo changed a little bit after the emancipation and the great migration northwards. That's why there are strong hoodoo communities in New York and Chicago. After the great, we went northwards, and that was when more oils and powders hit the scene, because well, I just can't go outside and dig up roots now, because it's concrete everywhere up here. So when I did get my hand on some roots, what did I do? I shaved it down, mixed it with flour to make it stretch. The same way that mama and your big mama, when all y'all knickknacks woke up hungry Saturday morning, but she only had 2 eggs, she poured some milk in it and scrambled it and stretched it. Everybody got to eat off them 2 eggs. So that's why the powders came into play, and oils very similarly. But if you see a bunch of things that you can't cook with and that you can't just go outside and pick if you were so inclined, then chances are you are dealing with a marketeered working. Now, somebody asked me about, and I don't mind answering certain questions. I don't. Somebody asked me about a melanated person's site. And I don't know, because they're like, I think this person is a marketeer. And to be honest, y'all, we started the marketeer game. Let's be very frank. We started the marketeer game because after the Great Migration, think about it. During the plantation times, we didn't associate with the brothers and sisters on the next farm, and they didn't associate with us. There was often one, maybe two root workers per plantation, per farm. I like the word farm better, don't y'all? Per farm, there's maybe one or two root workers. But when we all got set free and we moved up north, now it's two or three root workers. That if this is my trade, this is how I make a living. Well, I have to differentiate my working from yours. You sell extra strong money drawing powder. I sell triple extra strong stuff like that. So you know, a lot of the marketeer happen. And to be perfectly honest, and I've told folks this before, you know, all we do is draw and attract. We attract money, we attract love. Some people may call it, follow me boy oil or follow me girl oil. It's still love drawing oil at the end of the day. Maybe with a pinch of Damiana in it so that, ladies or gentlemen of the evening can entice love of a very temporary and fleeting nature. You know? So yeah, the only difference between the marketeers, you know, these marketeers and these marketeers, y'all know I ain't been outside enough, so it's bad when your hand look about the same color both sides. Dang. But the difference between these marketeers and these marketeers is that these marketeers still serve the community. These only serve themselves. And that's the only way I can put it. Y'all say Brock got a good question. Let's see here. Brock said, Prophet, if you found yourself in a different land with flora and fauna you weren't used to, assuming that you didn't have the internet, what would you pay attention to find things to work with? That is a good question. And see, this question right here, excellent question, Brock. Thank you. Um, is what led a lot of marketeers to try to sell you guys on the Native American influence. I love my Native American brothers and sisters as well. But people forget that when we came to this land, when we were brought to this land, Babalaos came with us. There was some Paleros, even though it wasn't Palomayombe at that point. It was still Nganga, the traditional part. There was still some priests and priestesses of Vodun that came. And what is prevalent in those traditions? Divination. And also, we were a people who worked with nature. We were a part of nature. Nowadays, everybody wants to live apart from nature, but we were a part of nature. So I know if a squirrel can eat this little bitty little squirrel, if a little squirrel can eat it, I can probably eat it. And them pretty red berries that don't nothing eat, well, I know to leave them alone because nature is not eating it for a reason. You see, I know to leave it alone. We've always known things like this. And if a goat can eat it, that don't mean nothing because goats can eat anything. So we would look at stuff like that and we would divine. Yes, we may not have had the opele chain of the Babalaos anymore, but there were shells. There were shells that could be thrown, especially when people came in through the seaports. There were shells that could be thrown. There's ways of doing divination and seeing what this can be used for. And when we look at the Orisha, and y'all, I always say the Orisha practices because they're so there's traditional Isheshe, which some people in Atlanta just call Ifa. That there's Santeria, which is like Lukumi. There's Candomblé of Brazil. They're Risha practices, right? They evolved over time, like say in Cuba. Hoodoo evolved over time from the traditional practices. It evolved over time, and during that period of evolution was a lot of trial and error. A lot of trial and error. So this list of things that we know work now, the initial brothers and sisters who landed on these shores, well, that took some divining, some trial and error. And then there we go. There we go. Good question, Brock. Good question, Brock. Divine Aqua said, I seen comments on someone's graveyard dirt saying that when they touch without gloves, bad things happen to them. Since you OG, is that true? Sometimes. Sometimes. Yeah, let me turn this fan off. Sometimes. Oh, Brock. Thank you for the wisdom taken in. I appreciate that as well. You know, right, right, Dana. Right. Playing cards, dice, tarot, absolutely. You know, absolutely. We learn to divine with what we had based off of how we normally did it. Okay. Now, I will say this. I can't comment on anybody else's videos, anybody else's discussion board. I stay off of that stuff. I do. I stay off of it. One, I have no reason to go and look at somebody else's stuff because I mean I'm not in competition with anybody. I compete with myself and I just try to serve the spirits and ancestors as best I can. But I will say a lot of people do. A lot of people do hype themselves up with through other people. Like, hey, I'm about to drop this. I'm about to drop this right here. I need you to go on there and like it for me. People do that. Videos, I mean, I even do it in my YouTube videos where I'm like, y'all like, share, and subscribe. Because I want to push the video to the algorithm. But whatever I'm saying, no, that is organic, right? That is organic. In that, if I put something out, if you like it, you like it. Right. I appreciate that. Now I will say in regards to graveyard dirt, depending on how it was collected and whom collected it, yes, it can have some very negative consequences. Now, a lot of people will hoop and holler, just like folks will hoop and holler and fall out in church. It is just how people are. People want to share they want to share their testimony. And if they don't have a testimony to share, they will make one up because they want to be heard. So people will chime in, oh yeah, ooh, yeah, that graveyard dirt. Sometimes it can have very negative consequences. If it's collected correctly, just be careful. Just be careful. Hope that helps. Dana says, I have a question. Goofer Dust, a must have or overhyped by Supernatural. That must have been a good show because people mention that show to me a lot. And I haven't started watching it because I looked at it on Netflix, I think, and that mug had like 28 seasons. I'm like, oh no. But I will say this: Goofer dust is a dust of deletion, if you know what I mean. It will delete you. Okay. Is it a must-have? I mean, there are other ways to fix a problem other than deleting somebody. So I wouldn't say it's a must-have, but I would is it overhyped? Um, I think like anything spiritual nowadays, there is some overhyping involved. Like I said, it will delete you. Absolutely, it will. That's why I don't sell it on my site. And I have to know you in order to sell you some. I've got to know you in order to sell you some. Um, and I've always wondered about people that just sell goofer dust. I asked back when I was on Facebook. and I was in the hoodoo groups, and I was actually trying to teach people stuff, but what I found was on Facebook, nobody wants to actually learn hoodoo. They just want to talk about it. Yeah, a feeling of community and a feeling of belonging, which is fine. Belong, but don't make up stuff. But there were people who own websites and own shops, and they would sell goofer dust. And I asked them one time, I said, if you could sell, if you could sell hammers just over the internet in your shop, would you? Like, no, absolutely not. Like, well, why not? Well, because I don't know who's buying it. It could be a 13-year-old who's stolen their mother and father's credit card. I don't want to be responsible for selling them a hammer illegally. And then what if they get hurt or something? And I said, right. So you must not believe in the power of your goofer dust then, because it's the same thing. For those of us who know this and live this and actually work this, those of us who are part of this community, we understand that goofer dust is just as deadly as that hammer in the wrong hands. They didn't like that answer. I think I got kicked out of that group. I think I got kicked out of that group. Dana, thank you so much. I truly appreciate that. Thank you for the support, family. Thank you for the support. I try my best. I try my best. It was on yeah, people have it on Amazon. People have it on Amazon. And the thing is, I honestly don't think goofer dust. True goofer dust is one it's not easy to make. It's not easy to make. Okay? There is a process involved in making true goofer dust. And a lot of people it's just like, just why? Just why? Because some of the ingredients themselves can be toxic. So yeah, just why? Well, I'll show y'all one ingredient. One. Hold on. Matter of fact, I gotta pay the water bill, and I'm gonna show y'all one ingredient. All right. So besides the fact, so Friday nights. Aside from the fact that one of the key components of goofer dust is graveyard dirt collected from 9 graves of people who either were deleted forcefully, you know, or lived forcefully. Okay, 9 different graves. Then you've got one of these bad boys. Now this is a rattlesnake head. Be careful. Fangs intact. And I'm being so careful because the venom sacs are still intact. Still intact. And then there's a host of other things. A lot of other things. Things like sulfur and look, y'all like you giving out the recipe. I ain't about to give y'all the whole recipe. I ain't about to do it. So there's a lot of stuff to be done. And then there's a burying it and a digging it up, stuff like that. So there's so much involved and what I like about spirituality is that it gives us time to think like, do I really need to go this far? Do I need to delete this person or can I just block them? I think that is one thing that is missing in society nowadays. That's one thing that's missing. Y'all, why can't we just leave well enough alone? I know, look, people get attacked. I've been attacked. I know y'all have been attacked and whatnot. But when I was a kid, man, we always heard "Don't feed the bears." You would go to the zoo and they'd be a sign, "Don't feed the bears." Why? Because if you throw food to the bears, well, they gonna. Hey. So after a while, you learn. Well, if I ignore that, they'll eventually go on about their business. I think we are too sensitive. I saw something about Gen X. And everyone was like, "Oh man, Generation X." Like, listen, messing with Generation X, messing with us it's like trying to put out a diss song on Eminem. It's like something you just don't do because there's consequence and repercussion involved. You know, you know that we man, look, we grew up before the internet, before Google. If we wanted to hurt you, we pulled up to your house because there was no cell phones for a while. We had to pull up. So we either would hurt you physically or we would hurt your feelings to your face. Because there was no email. There was no face, there was none of that. We did it to your face. We played outside in the summertime with only a small bag of Cheetos and these little drinks called little hugs where you had to pull the foil off the top and sip it. We drank from water hoses. We memorized phone numbers. We knew critical thinking because some of us grew up in war zones. Crack was invented during our time. So, and never once did anybody ask about our feelings or did we complain about them being hurt. Like we are both we are savage, we are feral, and at times we are rabid. Leave us alone. Please leave us alone. But you know what we learned? Generation X, we know this one thing, and it's called my effing business. I will mind my business and I'm cool. You know, just let me sit over here in my little corner, I'm gonna drink my energy drink, read my newspaper, do whatever. I'll mind my business. And we good. But nowadays, everybody's like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You're like, what's wrong with you? Oh my gosh, these poor Ukrainians. I'm like, man, I care about it too, but you know what I care about? Man, this rent right here is vicious. Right. Denise. This part right here. They had to put that on a commercial. Do you know where your kids are? Generation X, guys, the TV went off. Now y'all can watch TV 24/7. For us, the TV went off. The Star Spangled Banner. And if you live down here in Georgia, then you know it wasn't a Star Spangled Banner. Ray Charles, Georgia. Oh, George, that's when you know it the TV off. The TV's off. Kids, they didn't come looking for us as kids until 4 or 5 of us went missing because they knew if 4 or 5 of us could be taken, then it's something that they need to worry about. Because if you could get 4 or 5 of us gone somewhere, because we knew how to look knuck if you buck, throw them bows. Man, whew, Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. That's why I and you know, yeah, Wayne Williams. I don't want to, and I do not downplay anybody's spirituality. And every generation feels like theirs is the best one. Every generation. But the thing is, when I look at like a 20-something-year-old spiritualist, I'm not saying you don't have the knowledge. I'm sure you do. I'm not saying you don't have the training. Maybe you do. But I'm saying as a 20 or 21-year-old spiritualist, you don't have the what is that? The experience, the life lessons. Like I don't, I mean, I will listen to a 12-year-old preacher, but it's a novelty. I'm 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 not listening to a 12-year-old preacher like I'm listening to a 65, 70-year-old Baptist minister who got the cloth wiping his mouth and all that while he giving the word. Doogie Howser, which is a show from our generation, Doogie Howser, what was like what 13-year-old doctor? Yes, that is a novelty. Absolutely, absolutely, doc. But listen, do me a favor. I don't want you operating on me. I'm not saying you don't have the knowledge, but you don't have the experience. I don't want for you to be elbows deep in my thoracic region, and then something happens and since, because think about it, at 2021, you only known successes. That's it. Like life ain't giving you that gut shot yet. It's giving you a couple of chin checks and maybe punched you in the chest a little bit, but it ain't really giving you them hard body shots. And I don't want you knee deep in my thoracic region or in my spirit, and then you see something that you have not encountered before, and then you fall to pieces. So no, 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 no. Grow up a little bit. Grow up a little bit. And then, and then we good. Then we good. Whew. Boy, y'all had me preaching for a minute. I wasn't about to. Oh, Brock, did I miss something, brother? What happened? Wait a minute. Empress Queen wants steroid. How about they sell it at Walmart? What they sell at Walmart? You better not. They better not be selling no goofer dust at Walmart. Bro, I love that show. It was a thing a dear friend of mine I shared while she was alive. Sorry for your loss, bro. But this might be kind of like how Skeleton Key got red brick dust wrong. The Skeleton Key definitely got red brick dust wrong. And I've never watched Supernatural, so I don't know how they're portraying goofer dust. But goofer dust is a deletion dust. And it can be sprinkled in somebody's path. Generally, you want it somewhere that someone can touch. What's up, Martine? How you doing, sis? You want it somewhere that someone can touch. And I don't know if y'all can see this. Um, no, the camera's not picking it up, but I've got a little rash right in here. Y'all notice me scratching a little rash right in here, which makes me ah. So y'all hold on a second. I put this back and wipe my desk down. I'll be right back. Hold on, y'all. All right, I'll wipe it down later. I'll wipe it down later. Martine, what is up, sis? Lord have mercy. They sell it at Walmart. Lord have mercy. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait, what? Time out. Flag on the play. Clipping. Clipping. Oh, what? Ma'am, I know. Well, I'm about to start clapping. Listen to my white friends, my white brothers and sisters. When black people start clapping, that mean whatever it is we're saying. Empress, I know you ain't seen no goofer dust in Walmart. I know. No, you haven't. You pulling my leg. To my white brothers and sisters, that means she's joshing me. You're joshing me. Texas, the thing about people from Texas are interesting because y'all Southern, but y'all not Southern at the same time. It's like people from Kentucky. Y'all Southern, but y'all not Southern. All at the same damn time. I don't understand. Then I'm gonna get to you. Sammy, say it, Sammy. I do appreciate that. Thank you so much for the super chat and thank you for the channel support. Say it, Sammy says, with the sweet potato love work, do you write his name only on the brown paper or both his name and your name? Then root it and bury it. You write both names. Both names. Both parties' names go on a piece of paper, stuck into the what you call it, in the sweet potato, and then you root it. When it starts flowering, you can bury it. And thank you again for the super chat. Um, Dana says, "Oh, I meant to do something. Hold on. I mean, y'all don't have to just let these folks be in it alone. There you go. There you go. Help them out." People gonna be like, "There go Prophet with that bull." There you go. Absolutely. There I go. All right, so uh boom. All right. There was something. Okay, I missed it. I missed it. Okay. Dana. Dana says the reason I asked is because of the sensationalism and commercialism and bleaching. We grow from experiences in these ways, paths are experiential and visceral to be lived, learned, and a wellspring. Absolutely. Absolutely. I feel like, well, to be perfectly honest and to be blunt, a lot of people come to Hoodoo for some very non-spiritual reasons. And they come to I would put this on any of the ATRs. And the reason I say it's only the African traditional religions because they're the only ones that I have experience with. People one will come to it out of a need. They come to it out of a need. Either someone has broken up with them and won't return them, won't return their call. They've lost a job, maybe they're sick, a loved one, something like that. Okay. And they are just at their wits and they've tried everything that they could possibly try, and now they're here. That's one aspect. Some people come for, just to have people that, because to be honest, the spiritual community will accept just about anything. You know, we can be some weirdos. Let's be honest, we can be some weirdos, and that's great, and that's great. Let your weird flag fly, and so people can just come in and be around other folks, and your weird is your weird, my weird is my weird. That's one. A lot of people will come to a spiritual community because yeah, celebrate yourselves. Shoot, ourselves. A lot of people come just for that feeling of belonging, to have somebody to talk to because outside of the keyboard, which is sad, but it's often true. Outside of the keyboard, that phone is dry, dry, dry. So they come here. They come here. Now that's the people who come for non-spiritual reasons. The ones who come for spiritual reasons, well, shoot, that's, the whole world has become lazy and impatient. So they miss a lot of the actual life lessons. For instance, in my class, I start people off telling them that if you cannot control your emotions, your indwelling spirit, you can't control any other spirit or anything else. If I am doing a money working, I need to have money on my mind. I need to live, breathe, eat, drink, inhale, and exhale money. When I breathe in through my nose, I need to smell crisp bills. I do not need to be thinking about my stack of bills because that is lacking. This is financial opulence. That is lacking. The universe will only give me whichever one I ask for the most and whichever one I ask for the hardest. And if I'm stressed about my bills, my bills, the universe will give me more bills. That is why people will do a money work and be like, "Oh my God, it backfired. It didn't backfire. The universe gave you what you asked for." Because out of 24 hours in a day, if you're lucky, you sleep for 8. That leaves 16 hours. You spent 5 minutes lighting that candle, and that left another 15 hours and 55 minutes of you going, "Oh man, I'm broke. Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm broke. Oh, I'm broke." So the universe, like, you must want more broke. So that's why when people light a money candle, their transmission fall out their car, they get sick, unexpected bill pops up. It's not, no, your working worked. You just asked for the wrong thing. People often have their prayers granted. It's just that they don't understand what it is they're actually praying for, what the universe hears. And people don't get that. I don't know, man. I went off on a tangent as I want to do. That's why I had to put this class. It's some structure because y'all say I'll go off on a tangent and be like, I don't know. I don't know. Hey, my friend Golden Toe is here. What up, Golden Toe? How you been? Thank you for being a channel member. You know it, won't you? You know it. Wait, what was it? Oh, shoot, I thought somebody had sent a cash app. That's what is Apple News telling me this time of night? Oh man, that whole what you call it situation. That main situation. That's terrible. Abdul, what's up, Abdul? Abdul said, "Hey, Papa Lou, hope all's well." It is. It is, brother. Hope all's well with you. When using the blue ball to catch spirits, how do I know? I'm assuming you know. How I know if one is caught in there? Is it the bottle tops over? Yeah, if the bottle tips over, remember I said you can light some incense, and if the incense starts flowing into the bottle, then you got one in there. Don't know what those are. Don't know what those are. I'm a country boy. I don't know what that is. Dana said, and that is why your classes need to start with the basics because cleansing, purification, clear. Uh, Nah, Dana, we ain't gonna fall out. We ain't gonna fall out. They ain't gonna tell me how to run. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, they do start with the basics, Dana. Obviously, you think I'm not. I don't start people off with killing hurts. That's what we call hexes meant to delete you. We don't. I don't start people off with killing hurts. Dana, sit down somewhere. Tell me, and that, and it's the capitals, and that is why your classes need to start with thank you. I do appreciate that. I'm just messing with you, Dan. Yo, this thing been going for like an hour and 15 minutes. Look, want was like, oh, here we go. No. I'm actually playing around this time. Want you? I'm playing around. What's up, Dorothy? How's it going? Why does this snake always hang out? What is wrong with you, dude? So y'all know I have snakes, and I have snakes need hides. Because they like to tuck into places to feel safe and secure. And so what I do is I take old Kleenex boxes and I turn them into a snake hide. I got one who is always, and now she done flipped it back. She done flipped it and then flipped it back. Mm, I don't know. But anyway, something I wanted to show you guys. Something I wanted to show you guys. Oh, divine. I appreciate that. All right, so um, something I want. Oh, here we go. Is Coco in here? Coco, you still here? Cause look, Coco, I was like, you always touching stuff, bro. Like palm color, always touching stuff. I'm like, no, I do stuff. I do stuff. So I just got a shipment in, and I can't put this on the site because for some reason they don't want like animal products on there. And so what I've got is a monkey paw. I've got a shipment in. Don't worry, guys. These are not illegal because they're not of simian origin. They're of pseudo primate origin, right? Ethically harvested, and they're all legal. But the monkey paw is often used for like good luck in gambling, slipping in and out of places unseen. And so I've got a bunch of these. Got a bunch of these. Want you don't order one. You got one coming. Don't order one. But y'all look what else I got. Now this right here, it was hard to get these because on not too many places have them. This is a coyote paw. So y'all got look for all of y'all who's sitting there going ew, ew, like y'all don't carry around rabbit's feet for good luck. Coyote paw. Now, coyote's paw is good for protection. It is good for taking hexes off of you. You just wipe yourself down, and it's just good for trampling over your enemies. And I just got a bunch of these bad boys. I just got a bunch of these in. So shoot. Don't worry, I'm gonna wash my hands. I just got a bunch of those in. So oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm gonna put those up. Um Now them gonna be 50 because coyote foot say they the listen, y'all want to know shoot, it cost me to get these. So coyote foots, that's 50. But it's an actual foot. I'll try to pick you out a good one. Actually, yeah, I'll try to pick you out a good. Some big, some small. Again, ethically harvested. Coyotes are not endangered, and I can't put them on the site, so it'll have to go through like Cash App or Venmo. Unfortunately, I have to go through Cash App or Venmo. Can can they come in the big box? Okay, the monkey paw comes in the big box. The monkey paw comes in the big box, not the coyote foot. And things I don't add, so no shipping fee. Hey, DD, how are you? Look, I know it's a good day. It's a good day when my cousin DD here. It's a good day. You mean I got DD and Martine on the same live stream? It is a good day. It is a good day. 'Cause I don't get to see Martine often. Shoot. Now Martine could tell y'all some stories about my drinking days. Whew. Martine ain't had a lick of nothing in like 19 months now. Now, here's the thing. Do I think I'll never ever drink again? Yeah, I that was never my goal. my goal was just, not to, just, not to do the most, right? That was my goal, just to stop doing the most all the time. That Drake song, "Drinking every night because I drink to my accomplishments." Man, that was like my theme song, "Drink to my accomplishments." But after a while, I'm like, "Shit, I ain't accomplishing nothing no more. I drink it." But I was like, "Yeah, let me just stop. Let me chill." So the right occasion, I'll probably have a sip, but then it's I going back, going back. What's up, Theta? How's it going? How's it going, Theta? But yeah, me and Martine used to sit on Discord. Martine would have her solo cup. I would have my solo cup, and we just talk loud and draw a crowd. Ouch. Ooh, that was a good one. Let's see, what else did I have? Oh, and I located my rattlesnake vertebrae. My rattlesnake vertebrae. Shoot. The mojo bag's about to get vicious. And not saying you have to have things like that to make an effective mojo bag. Absolutely not. But I like to add a little bit of something actively protective. You could put red brick dust, you can put cascarilla or just ground eggshell inside of a mojo bag for protection. But see, those things are more like walls, right? I prefer to put like something in there that's more like a guard dog, some that you don't have to worry about getting hung up on the barbed wire. You need to worry about the barbed wire hanging up on your ass. I got that pops from Friday. Congratulations, sis. Put down the blue cups. Congratulations. Appreciate that, Brock. Yeah, y'all. So my sis Martine, like I said, we yeah, shoot. Denise was there. Yeah, we all hop on Discord, start sipping, talking trash. Now, and Martine would have a solo cup. I would have a solo cup or a glass, cup, whatever. But we could always tell what kind of night it was or what type of night it's gonna be by what color cup Martine had. If it was the red one, oh, she about to laugh and joke with. But if it was the blue cup, um, somebody about to fight. If it was the blue cup, oh my goodness. If it was the blue cup, there's about to be some argument going on. And look, so when I'm sipping, there's a bit of a hole that can come out. And so Martine will be talking, and if you run your Discord, you can mute somebody, right? So let's say I've got Theta, Dee, Denise, Brock. We all in a Discord call. Discord is kind of like, we all know my Discord, and we're talking just like this, looking like the Brady Bunch thing, or looking like Hollywood Squares, just everybody in their own grid. And sometimes Martine would get to us, and I would just mute her. But the thing is, Discord doesn't let you know that you've been muted. So she just be, and then everybody's laughing, like, ah. And then she was like saying hello. And like, man, he muted you. Stop. And I'm like, oh man. Like, I don't want to hear all this. That's about to happen. Martine about to cuss me out. I'm not trying to hear that. Right. And then right, Denise, that part right there, that was my sister's favorite saying. You got me effed up. Only she didn't say effed. She said the big one, the F dash 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 word. Sure did. Sure did. But anyway, y'all, we ain't gonna talk about the good old drinking days because now these are the good old days. I was watching a show, y'all, and what was it? I forgot what it was called. I think it was The Office. I was watching The Office, and this guy said something that was so profound but also sad. You know, um, he was like, I wish there was a way to know that you're in the good old days before you've actually left them. Because he was talking about, his friends, his old friends, and then now he's with his new friends, and he looks back on his old friends like, man, those were the good old days. And it's like, dang, I wish there was a way of knowing that you're in the good old days before you've actually left them, before they've turned into like a memory. And so that's why, I appreciate y'all, Denise, Martine, I appreciate you guys. Those weren't the good old days. We're in the good old days. I still appreciate y'all. Brock, Wancha, Ebony, Dorothy, Dee Dee, shoot, Theta. Let's just go on up the line. Divine Aqua, Gumbo, shoot, Wancha, shoot, Dana, new friend, Golden Toe, Heart Rights with the Ask Formations. I don't even know what they are. Abdul, Say It Sammy, shoot, Empress, the Queen of Wands Tarot, out there finding goofer dust in the Wild West. Natalie swinging that hammer. IQ, shoot, Honeybee, Tab. Tab say after Johnny Carson. I remember Johnny Carson. David Letterman, the stupid pet tricks. Karima, shoot, L, who is just L. That's how you know. That's how you know you like you big time when you just go by a letter. Just L. You know? Look, even our friend Nightbot, I even appreciate Nightbot. Look, I'm gonna keep going 'cause I don't want to forget nobody. Shoot, Coco Scissorhands, my sis. Coco Scissorhands. All right, listen. Did I forget anybody? Did I forget anybody? Shoot, look, Lady of Zion walked in, got her therapy and left. That's what's up. I'm just glad you came by. Thank you, Shay. Shay always coming by. Divine source. Look, I'm gonna start doubling over because my memory is that bad. Musical mood ring. Musical mood ring, who has been popping into my chat on and off for a while now, because I remember I like that name, musical mood ring. My boy J Dub finally got his membership. Thank you for being a member, J Dub. I appreciate that. Coco said you've been stealing out the out the collection plate. Gabriella. Did I get everybody? My boy Nate. What up, Nate? Nate Dog. Jessica Triple Two. Janae Jones said, how could I forget you? You singing in your thumbnail. You singing right there. I appreciate you. Alexis. Yeah, I think I got everybody. I think Latoya Luciano. Latoya Luciano treats look, and I look, and I love Latoya. But Latoya treats my lives like we treat Zoom calls at work. She just comes in, shows her face, and then disappears. Like, I know you ain't still here. Look, you just wanted to check in, get get credits for the class. What up, Kim C? There. Whew. I think I got everybody. I remember y'all. I appreciate y'all, all of y'all. To the good old days. We in the good old days right now. Right now. Y'all, all we have is today. Yesterday, that's gone. Tomorrow, who knows? All we have is today. People will come to me all the time because we want to be with some Nog who won't even text us back. You know, we want to do this and do it. We covet this and we covet that. But why not? Let's just appreciate right now. What up? What up, Nikki? We were talking about Gen X. I'm looking, y'all. Hey, my Gen Xers, Y'all remember looking for Nikki and all her friends? Y'all remember that song? Hey, what's up, Nikki? I'm glad that you're here. Welcome to the live. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. What was that? What was that song? Don't be tardy for the don't be tardy for the party. Something like that. All right. I'm gonna take this last. What up, Monique? I'm glad you made it. Hoodoo mother. What up, Monique? Glad you made it. Hoodoo mother. What's going on? Nikki Bella. Nikki be authentic, y'all. If y'all think ever that Nikki fake, let me tell you, Nikki be authentic. All right, y'all. I'm gonna take one. I'm gonna take one more break. One more break, and then we're gonna wrap this live up. Y'all hit that like for me. Hit that like for me. I'll be right back, family. All right, I'm back. My hat was crooked. Anybody even gonna say nothing? Yo, all right. Listen, if you're on your phone or whatever, get ready to screenshot this because we starting this Sunday. All right, y'all screenshot it. Screenshot it now. I am. Uh, yeah. So yeah, I already have a podcast, right? This is gonna be the second one. This one's gonna be a live call-in show. Okay. And I know you guys like, well, Prophet, what? I mean, we already have you here doing this. Right. You do. But more streams. More streams. Right? Yes, Martine, I'm coming back. Martine, is that where you found me? So yeah, quick backstory. One life, I have no idea how to say your name, but I'm acknowledging you, so I got your question. So quick backstory. I've been doing hoodoo for like 36 years, right? 36 years. But I like as far as the public eye, besides like my neighborhood and everything in Atlanta, was I was on the radio, AM 1570, WIGO. Okay. That is in was it McDonough, Georgia? Not McDonough. I think close to it. and I love that. I had a 30-minute show every Sunday, every Sunday. And the thing is, WIGO is a Christian station, and so I pitched my dad had a spot on the show. I mean, on that station. Someone, you know, just paid for him. It was like it wasn't exactly public access, but they had like open air spaces. And of course, all since it was a Christian station, all the big, like Joel Osteen, they weren't there, of course, but their shows were syndicated through there. And I was like, hey, I'm a pitch a show. So I went, got a meeting with the station manager. He's sitting there, okay, and you want to talk about what? Because remember, this is a Christian station. This is old Southern, black owned Christian station. Well, of course, they're a subsidiary of Cox Media. But so there's a bunch of pastors in there, bunch of ministers, you know. And he's like, so you want to talk about what? So I broke down the history of it, of hoodoo and the African ancestors and the Bible and scripture and stuff like that. He was like, okay, well, if you think you can make it work, let's go for it. And I did. And the show worked. And it was great. But then something happened. I don't want to go into it, but I had a real big shakeup in my personal life, and I was not able to keep that commitment. Besides, I was paying every week. I forgot what it was. I think it was like it was like $120 a week for that 30-minute show, and I had some of the highest ratings on that station. People were calling, yeah, can I speak to the root man? A 30-minute show, and people are calling in and they're like, well, why don't you do like a whole hour or 2 hour? We got a 2 hour block coming up. And I'm like, well, how much you gonna charge me for that 2 hour block? He's like, listen, you can get sponsors and da 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 da. I'm like, man, come on. But anyway, something happened. I wasn't able to continue that, but I flipped over to Blog Talk Radio. And I was on there years ago, and I guess that's where Martine found me. And I decided, Martine, I found out my account was still active. So I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna get back on there. So, and I like this for my older folks. See, my older folks, have a hard time working, figuring stuff out. With this, and for those of you who are in like lo-fi areas, if you just dial this number right here, you can listen to the show. And that's Sundays at 7 Eastern Standard Time. So yeah, you can go to the you can go to the web address, or you can just dial that number and listen in. Just dial that number and listen in. So I'd appreciate seeing y'all this upcoming Sunday. I think this the first show will be like maybe an hour, maybe an hour, but we'll see. So anyway, one year life, one year life. Okay. Okay, One Your Life says, "What is some hoodoo work to be famous slash viral?" Well, first you have to have an idea. See, I like what see Brock tried. See, there's rituals for that, and one is just like Brock said. Blues legend Robert Johnson went to the crossroads, and the ritual itself is simple. You find a crossroads, and you take whatever it is you can do. Robert Johnson played the guitar, just not well. He went to the crossroads for 9 nights in a row, timed so that he stepped foot in that crossroads at midnight. Midnight, 9 nights in a row. On the ninth night, a dark man walked up to him, said, "Somebody find guitar you got there." Robert Johnson, quaking, nervous, said, "Yeah, but I ain't no good at it." He said, "It's probably out of tune. Mind if I hold it a bit?" Robert Johnson handed the guitar over. The dark man just boom, 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 boom. Yeah, try out now. Ever since then, Robert Johnson was able to play the out of that guitar. Able to play the hell out of the guitar, But the thing is, he had something there. A lot of people ask about, well, how do I become famous? How do I come this? When they have nothing for the spirit to tune. You got nothing. Here's a true story, and I'm not making fun of anybody. There was someone who came for a reading. Someone who came for a reading. And this person was like, Prophet, I want to, possibly do a road opening. I'm like, okay, yeah, absolutely. But the thing is, I really love tattooing and being a tattoo artist and the whole tattoo culture. Which, listen, the tattoo shop is like the barber shop. I mean, hanging out there. I mean, if it's a good crew, I mean, that's a good atmosphere. But you just can't get inked up all the time. So you just soak it up when you can. And so I'm like, okay, well, yeah, cool. That's a nice, little thing. Cause tattoo, if you good, you can make money. So I started pulling cards, y'all. And I pulled some more cards. Y'all, I came back because I had to get walking around. And I said, bro, can you even draw? He looked me dead off in my shit. I was like, no, that's my only problem. If you want to be a tattoo artist, that's a hell of a problem to have. I'm like, bro, I can't I can't magic the ability to draw in you. Like, come on, Craig. Come on, Craig. You're just so in love with the tattoo culture, but you can't draw. Well, you better be a sweeper or something. Well, no, that's the barbershop. Barbershop needs somebody to sweep the hair. Have y'all noticed every barbershop got one crackhead to come sweep up? That's his job to come sweep up the hair. So I say to say, if you're gonna go to the spirits, make sure you have something for them to expound upon. Make sure you have something. I'm just, I think I'm just gonna magic my way in, and that's part of the problem. People think they can just magic, and then there we go. Got to do something. All right, y'all. So listen, if you are subscribed to my regular podcast, it is resuming. I'm so sorry. I think the last episode was in give me the line. I think the last episode was like in July. So that's gonna crank back up. It's gonna be separate from this. This is gonna be like more call in and whatnot. The other one's gonna be, me telling stories and stuff like that. So yeah, gonna crank up too. This one, I'll probably have guests on that may not be Hoodoo based. So we'll see. And with that, you'll be able to call in because as you listen on your phone, I think if you hit one, it'll let me know that you have an on air question. And then, if you have any advertisements you want read or anything like that, you can hit me up. All right, y'all. I'm about to go play some Call of Duty. Um, Thank you, Miss Cake, for following me. I appreciate it. I'm gonna play some Call of Duty. I'm gonna edit out the part in this video that I want to make a short on, and we just gonna have a blast. All right, moving forward, we're gonna have a blast. Ain't nobody sent no cash app or nothing. So I'm about to go. I was gonna get off anyway. I was gonna play Call of Duty anyway. If you are interested in a monkey paw or a coyote foot, like I said, they are $50. And don't just send the money, y'all. Do not just send the money because that always happens. Somebody will just cash at me, and then I'm like, whoa, 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 because I don't know when I'll be able to get more. So I don't want 10 people cash apping me, and I don't have enough that I got to send somebody their money back. So no, hit me up first, and then say, hey, I'm ready. Don't hit me up. Listen, y'all pull in. Family, come here, because I had to fuss at y'all. Don't, don't do not hit me up talking about Friday, next Friday. Don't do that. Just hit me up. Say, pray prophet. Do you have either a foot or a paw? Yes, I do. All right, I'm about to send the money. Thank you. Do that. Do that. Cause you know how y'all do. I had somebody tell me I will hit you up probably on like the second. And I looked, I was like, but and at the time, I think that the date was like the 8th. I'm like, you talking about you the second? Today's the 8th? Man, come on now. I'm like, come on, family. We ain't gonna do that. We, we ain't gonna do that. Y'all need to stop. Y'all need to stop. Shoot. But anyway, what's up, Kenny? Yeah, Kenny, you know how this works. I'm gonna keep it up, and then it's going over to the member section. So, guys, with that being said, I'm thinking we're gonna have some good news at the beginning of the year about y'all coming on down. About y'all being able just if you want to come down and when I open it up, just don't be weird about it. I have folks hit me up said, man, brother, I need when can I come see you? And I'm like, who are you? Who are you? You know, but I am going to do some public meetups, like meet up in Atlanta, Savannah, Macon, New Orleans, something like that. I'm gonna do some public meetups. As far as like coming down here and kicking, oh no, yeah, we'll talk. We'll be in talks. We will be in talks. But look, y'all, let me get up out of here. Come on, hey, shoot, come on down, Wancha. Now, see, Wancha, I know you. I know you, so you can come on down. I know you. What's up, Demetrius or Demetrius? These doggone snakes. Oh, tomorrow's feeding day. That's what it is. Y'all Nick Nog's hungry. So, with that being said, y'all, I'm about to hop on some Call of Duty. Gonna make me some burgers first, no bun. Back on my diet. Although I have some keto buns, I might I might make some burgers, keto buns, and have a bunch of broccoli. That's keto, perfect. Or I'll just fast until tomorrow. I might do that. Who knows? But anyway, all right. So listen, I'm gonna see y'all this Sunday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will post in the community section the paws and the foots. I have them. Come get them. Um, the classes. I don't know how I'm going to work out the payment plan option. It may require like a 50% deposit or something like that, but we'll work something out. Otherwise, um, hey, you can always go on the site and it'll run your credit. Okay. So Sammy, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Sammy. I think y'all are great souls as well. God bless each and every one of you. So, all right, y'all. Let y'all know. Y'all come on down. Yes, Kitty, I'm gonna keep it up until I go to bed, as always. Y'all have a good one. Good night. God bless. Profit out.